Hey there guys, and welcome to part 14 of The Witness. And we've been doing pretty well so far. We've just got the first ending. And if you kind of watched my last video and you did watch the ending, and if you haven't played this game, then once that sequence ends, the game just crashes to desktop. And you pretty much start a new game. Or you can load up your old save and continue where you left off, and that's exactly what we're doing here. So luckily it saves before you get in the elevator, so we're just going to get straight out, because we've still got a lot of stuff to do before we wrap up The Witness. So even though we've got the first ending, I'm literally just going to run all the way back. All the way. I am going back. And look at this. There's actually some pretty cool kind of puzzles that you can do from below. Environmental puzzles. I don't think this one works. No. But you can actually remove the yellow one and then come back down later on and get a pink one. And there's kind of a couple of combinations that you need to get. But that is not what we're focused on right now. So let's head on straight back up. So yeah, we have the fly over the island. That was something. Island reset, and it started you in a new game. But we're gonna go and continue the game today and find out what else there is to The Witness, because there's a lot more to it than just resetting the island. So now we go back and we basically get the secret ending, as well as explore the secret hidden area and all that fun stuff. Alright, let me get this way. The funny thing about this is that actually I can't actually do this, so I actually need to I think I actually need to reset like the thing here. So like, because what I did last time, I need to get to the other side, so we can do that, it's okay. We can pretty much just come around this side. It's kind of a pain in the arse there, because there we go. It means I can't actually come this way if I want to come back down, but it's alright. We just have to do it the way we just did it, basically. So we're going to come back up. All the way up. Wait, what? Have I fucked up? Was I already on the right side? Are you fucking serious? I was on the right side. Was I on the right side? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'll go through here. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Check out this dude. Alright, so we're running basically to the top of the island once again, and this is something you can only do when you've got 11 lasers, so you need every laser activated to do this, or it ain't gonna work. In fact, you only need 7 lasers to get to the ending, by the way. There we go. I keep getting confused by those staircases, man. The game is duping me, but it's all good. Alright, here we go. We're climbing up, and this is where we activate the secret area in the game, and it's very sly. On our little figures here, once you come down the stairs, you'll notice that there's actually a little bit more to this box. There's actually 2 ends, and obviously you can count like 7 like patches on there. So you only need those to get into the end game that we just did, but then there's 4 more, which adds up to 11. That's all the lasers which open, and to do that, come down here. And what have we just done? Well, let's go and find out. You'll see that the cable is now lit up. Look, can you remember like the film cable? It looks like kind of film from a camera. Well, that is now lit up. And now we go into the depths of the mountain. I'm gonna have to go all the way down. I'm gonna have to run around this place yet again. And I'm still gonna have to fuck around with the other room. Alright, all the way, keep going. Just follow the cable, you can kind of see it guiding you. There it is. I'm kind of fucked on here, but I think it's okay. We can just come to the other side. And put this back. Put it back. Let's see if I can actually remember how to do this shit. I think I can just kind of like... If I remember right, it's over here, right? And then we go down, I think, and then we go across, and then we go up, all the way across. Boom. Not as painful as I was expecting. I'm pretty bad at remembering the bridges. They're pretty shitty. But it's okay, because we're going straight down yet again. There we go. We've already done this panel. So yeah, let's head to the caves. We're going in. We have kind of seen little like inklings of it throughout the game, because we've been looking through like a few crafty doorways, not knowing quite where they lead. We went into the theatre and there was kind of like that walkway above it. Well, we're about to find out exactly how to get to all of those areas. So once we get all the way down, the fun is going to begin. And here we are. The panel that was actually turned off is now on, and we can access it. So let's do this. It's going to be slightly annoying though, because like, I think these might be slightly awkward. But I think I can come around this side and then come back up and then go down again. Maybe across, up one, go around that. Remember, the point of these is to like, depending on how many triangles is in the square, that's how many sides of that square you've got to cover. So when it's 3 triangles, I've got to go like around 3 sides like that, you know. Obviously it only goes up to 3 because it's not really possible to do 4, but we can do 3 here. There we go. And what that does, it opens up this kind of room in the back. And here we go. I'm going to take my time here so you guys can see. This is just one of those time doors, just in case you want to get back out. So if you ever wanted to get out this way, you could just open this door and run out. We'll hit that switch. And then we're going to come to this side. By the side of this room, by the way. And here we go. We've got a puzzle. It's actually a pretty straightforward puzzle, but it can be a little confusing. There we go. Alright. We are in. Key thing to remember about this area is that there's a lot of audio logs and they're very interesting. So if I see one, I'm probably going to play it. I might miss a couple. But if we're going to 100% it, then in the next few videos that we do where we're getting environmental puzzles, we can listen to those. And all will be good. But here we are, into the caves. Pretty interesting area. Let's go have a quick look around here. There is an elevator here that we can actually ride up, but it looks like we need to activate it from the top before we can get it to work here. But I will have kind of like a thorough look around, just to show you guys. There's going to be a lot of crafty spots for the recorders as well. And there's going to be a lot of random puzzles down here. So if you like wrap up the end game and you're wondering why there's still... you still feel like there's so... Maybe you've seen like a puzzle count online or something, and you're wondering how you're so low. This is probably the area. Alright, we've got Tetris puzzles here. Quite a few of them. Jesus. But let's play this recorder whilst we do these Tetris puzzles. We might as well get these out of the way. We might as well, we'll just do them as we explore. So let's do it. I'm going to listen to this, and I'm going to do these puzzles.
God bade me behold the sea, and I saw the ships sinking and the planks floating. Then the planks too were submerged. And God said to me, those who voyage are not saved. And he said to me, those who, instead of voyaging, cast themselves into the sea, take a risk. And he said to me, those who voyage and take no risk shall perish. And he said to me, in taking the risk, there is a part of salvation. And the wave came and lifted those beneath it and overran the shore. And he said to me, the surface of the sea is a gleam that cannot be reached, and the bottom is a darkness impenetrable. And between the two are great fishes, which are to be feared. Nefari, circa 970. What?
I'm going to the store. Do you want a sandwich or something?
You've been standing there for like an hour.
I didn't want to interrupt.
And I don't like sandwiches. Have you ever seen me with a sandwich? Why would you think I want a sandwich?
Sorry.
No, I need some sleep.
It's okay. We're all working hard.
I just want to read it right. We're going to be hearing this a lot of times. Every little thing matters because it gets so multiplied.
It's good. It's already good.
Thanks. Yeah. But we've kind of picked high goalposts. Every little bit matters. Oh, can you get me a coffee?
Okay. So obviously, the recorders just took a complete fucking shit, and yeah, those are actually people reading those. Crazy. Blew my mind when I first heard that. It's like pretty much the point of the game where it's like, what the fuck? So as you could hear there, that was actually, you know, these aren't just like random recorders of like things on the island. They've actually been put there, and these people reading them are actually part of it. And we just got to hear like one of the people doing the recorders like actually talking. It's crazy. Pretty crazy stuff. Just going in any random order here, but these Tetris pieces can be pretty difficult. What's difficult about them is that they're all very similar. Like the patterns that you can make, you can do the same pattern on like every screen after it pretty much. But they kind of mix it up because like I can't go up that way this time. You know what I mean? So everything has to change. It's pretty awkward. But it's okay. Alright, I'm gonna go across, I think, and up. So yeah, this is where you start really questioning what the whole island is, and why it exists. If these are people, like, actually just reading these. You know, just normal people it sounds like, you know? It's pretty crazy stuff. There's going to be a lot more of that as well as we kind of continue. But obviously, it's kind of set up so that is like the first one you listen to. Just because it's like, you know, you kind of walk in through the door, you come to this area, you probably see it at the end there. It's like really well placed. Alright, I'm going to go across here. Up two. Go around. Look at this. It's like these have got plus symbols in them, for fuck's sake. Gonna go down. Go across and up. I think I could have done the same thing there, I reckon. That's the other side. Could I? Maybe. I think I can just do the same as that side. Let me try it. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't think that's going to work. Oh, yeah, that ain't working. Oh, alright, let me go up. Down. Get the 4 in there. Oh wait, I fucked up. I've gone one too short, haven't I? Looking at the 4 block below. There we go. What? What did I do wrong? Oh fuck, I'm an idiot. I put 1 on that instead of 2. There we go. Alright, that's that one done. Oh great, we've got more here. Jesus. These are just never ending. We've not done that one. Oh, we've done that one. I think we've got to do... Yeah, I might as well do these. Alright. Go across. It's like I want to do the exact same thing again, but I can't come down that way. So it's like, what the hell am I supposed to do? It's alright, I'm just going to go across here. Go down. Go down again. Go up. Go across. These are all very similar, but all pretty different. There we go. How many more of these we got left? 3 of them, including this crazy one at the back. Alright. Let's keep it going, I guess. 2 here. Gotta remember these are like pretty deceptive because I think these are like 2 spaces apart. Go down and get it. You basically just need to pull this. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. Huh? 1, 2. Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. And then it's pretty clever, that one, because there's 2 spaces in between the dots, so you just move from one side to the other, and then leave that gap in the middle for the other one there. All right, what we got? We've got this one and this one. All right. Which one shall we do first? Do this one, right? Pretty easy. Oh fuck, it's one of these actually. I didn't really know. Still should be pretty easy. There we go. Straightforward enough, right? That one's deceptively easy. And then we've got this one. Oh look, we've got to cancel out blocks. My favourite. I actually don't mind cancelling out blocks. The puzzles where it involves cancelling out stuff, I actually quite like those. Yep. Holy shit, I think we've done all the Tetris ones here. Have we? We have, nice! Good stuff. Alright, let's keep the train going, I guess. See out of the caves up top there. Of course, we've got some puzzles here. We've also got these things, more perspective style puzzles, kind of what we saw on top of the mountain. Are we going to explore? Why not? keep climbing. Got some dot panels here. Got some more panels. It's quite a lot to get through in the caves. There's a recorder down there, look. Alright, let's play this recorder. And let's go down and do those perspective puzzles and then work our way back up.
It's just the new teapot beeping. It boils fast, but that beep bothers me. Moving on?
So, next I want to raise this problem, which is that I think we don't have enough smart representation from materialist atheists, physicalists, anything in that neighborhood of ideas. And I've been trying to do something about that, but it's hard. The problem is that most coherent atheists' creeds are focused on defeating some specific idea of God, or are angry about the historical activities of organized religions, rather than, say, from first principles, making a good case for the impossibility of any concept of God, which would be more like what we're after.
I'm having the same problem. So many justifications of atheism devolve into assertions of the implausibility of Bible stories. Someone like Bertrand Russell, a very advanced thinker, but his commentary on religion all seems to be like Why I Am Not a Christian. Very limited in scope. It is way too small compared to the vision of God and the pieces we're juxtaposing.
Can you repeat that last part? You kind of just dropped out a little bit.
Oh, just that it's a very provincial idea of God that's usually advanced in those arguments. Sometimes even a straw man God. And it doesn't have much in common with the God visualized by Cusa or Spinoza or the great Sufis or even Einstein. Whoever. So it just doesn't play on the same field.
When people are explicitly pushing materialism, they're usually philosophers or writers, not physicists, not people who actually do the frontline work of understanding the physical world. With the heavy hitters in physics, it's very hard. It's hard to find good statements that aren't just arguing against strawmen. And it's strange because in the modern age, a reasonable portion of working physicists are atheists. Not all by any means, but a reasonable portion. But it's hard to get strong and articulate statements from that sector.
Yeah. I mean, the closest you get is someone like Feynman, where science gives us a great degree of certainty about certain things, but outside those, it's not a good idea to tell ourselves nice stories and speculate. It's just best to realize we don't know yet about the bigger questions, etc. But we have a lot of Feynman already. Paul Dirac was at least a staunch atheist at one point in his life, but I don't know if he has direct statements on record. I'll keep an eye out.
Dirac was far from a materialist, though. He believed the universe is made out of math. That's an oversimplification, of course. He even mentioned God a few times in an Einstein kind of way.
Wow, this is all so crazy because among scientifically educated people, it's the cultural default, right? If you're a scientist or a computer programmer kind of person, atheist materialism is supposed to be the basic belief. If you're not a materialist, you're stupid. But if we can't find anyone who makes a good case for it, how does that happen?
Well, it's easy to be convinced of the absurdity of stories in common Christianity, Judaism, whatever. So if that's your picture of spiritual beliefs and you have an aversion to digging too hard into your own worldview, which most of us do, then there you go. Anything that seems religious is goofy Bible stories, and materialism is anti-religious. And it's the general impression that smart people are materialists, and right, I'm pretty smart, so case closed.
Also, there are all these so-called spiritual people who believe basically anything and try to convince everyone.
Oh, yeah, in addition to goofy Bible stories, did I forget to mention ghost stories, astrologers, spoonbenders, and all kinds of frauds?
It's a ton of noise. It makes it almost impossible for an outsider looking in to see high-quality thought in the world of spirituality. If I can even generalize spirituality to one thing. So it's easy if you're already leaning toward materialism to see these flaky spiritual people, extrapolate that to all spiritual people, and say all that stuff is garbage.
That's how it worked for me. For a while.
Okay, but despite all this, there's a large contingent of present-day real scientists who believe in some form of atheist materialism and whose beliefs have been carefully considered. So we need to ensure we respect that viewpoint.
It's
I
so
remember
frustrating.
that. Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Carl Sagan has a good piece in Demon Haunted World, where he talks about science as a profound source of spirituality. But he doesn't mean mystical spirituality. He means just pure dedication to truth and the development of a wise perspective on our place in the world. It's nice, and it's a picture of atheism that isn't hostile or contemptuous.
Yeah, I read that, and what you're talking about is a beautiful piece, and I tried to get it, but Sagan's people want too much money.
Can't we just pay more?
No. It would trigger a bunch of most favored nation clauses, and we have to pay everyone a lot more, and we go broke. So, no Sagan for us. It is a shame, since he was such a great thinker, and eloquent, too.
I really like that audio log. It runs a bit long, but the last part especially is really interesting because they're actually talking about that they couldn't get like permission because they didn't have enough money to pay for the copyright of using a quote from a philosopher. So it's like, so they're actually having just like, you know, they're actually discussing like what kind of stuff they like want to put on the island in like recorder form, and like just kind of like offer a bunch of different ideas. It's really interesting. I feel like we could make a whole separate video discussing the story and kind of narrative behind this game. Alright, we've almost done these puzzles. There we go. We've got a few more here to do, which involve kind of, there's actually black dots on these. You'll see them in a second. There's one, look. So basically you can't see them until you get it wrong, and then they flash red. So we're going to do those, but whilst we do them I'm going to go and play the recorder, which we kind of walk past on the stairs over here. So let's play this, and I'm going to go and do these puzzles.
Just reading these well, picking the right takes, placing them.
Yeah, I don't think it pays to be too neat. You only leave some traces of us for the intrepid to find.
What do you mean? Any visitor to that island is going to hear quite a lot of us, if they poke around.
Oh yeah, no, sure, but I mean, showing what's happening behind the scenes a little bit, to ensure we keep some authenticity. Because if we get too concerned with saying a bunch of wise things in the least personally revealing way, then we're basically putting up a front, in danger of it becoming a false front. It's a slippery slope, and you know how easily we could slide into pomposity. Nobody wants that, but would we notice if it happened? Or are we too close to the project? Look, I just think if we include some of our interactions, show that we aren't these transcendent, perfect beings, that we get stuck sometimes. We get into arguments or get depressed. Then at least it's not a false front. At least we're not hiding.
Authenticity is good, yes, but you can find human drama anywhere. I mean, we're drowning in it from day to day. We're supposed to be building a quiet environment away from drama, not celebrating it. Look, these are objects of contemplation. These are about focus and clarity. We agreed at the outset.
Yeah, I know. And I don't want to change any of that. Just a little added twist, you know, tucked away deep. It doesn't have to be drama, it's just reality.
Reality. So what, we should record a meeting and stick it in?
Maybe. But we already have some good stuff. Oh, like that little encounter the other week where you offered to buy a girl a sandwich?
Oh.
Her mic was running, so it's in the archive. But it's fine. In context, it's perfect. Because we're not lecturing from on high. These recordings are part of an endeavor built by human beings. And they aspire to truth with a capital T, but we also have to remember that they cannot actually get there. We should be clear to the intrepid that we know this. I think it'll make it better.
Okay, sure. We'll at least see how it feels. And on that island, we are going to be in very susceptible states. So, be careful with it.
Okay.
Seems I get to be the pioneer of being mildly embarrassed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and also, should probably let you know, I'm recording this conversation right now.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm serious.
Oh. What? It will make it better. Trust me.
So again, another really interesting audio log. This time, they're basically discussing the idea of actually leaving these conversations in the island for, I guess, the player to find. And they're talking about like leaving a dose of reality in there and kind of showing that in some way. And that can apply to a bunch of things actually. One is a secret ending that we're going to be getting, probably not in this video, but at the end of the other video, which we'll do after this. And yeah, also just the audio logs in general. You know, we've got another audio log here. These are everywhere in this area. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to play this one and solve a couple of these doors here.
Then the occupant of the first would shout to keep him clear, and if the other did not hear it the first time, nor even when called 3 times, bad language would inevitably follow. In the first case there was no anger, and in the second there was. Because in the first case the boat was empty, and in the second it was occupied. And so it is with man. He could only roam empty through life. Who would be able to injure him? Shuangsu, 4th century BC.
So, how did it go?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Wait, what?
No, it's normal for me. I never remember my dreams. If I try right when I wake up, I can just barely remember fragments. Later in the day, even 20 minutes later, those fragments are gone. Unless I wrote them down. Later, it's like, these are ramblings of a crazy person.
Yeah, but then how do we know there aren't any side effects? I mean, do you remember everything else about your life?
It's fine. I mean, we're just doing suppression, not lobotomies. I mean, everything is still there. In dreams, we often take on personalities that are a little different. We forget details of our waking life and remember fictions in their place. How does that happen? Well, we're just using the same pathways. It's fine. But really, how should I know if something's missing? If you forget a few random little things, how would you remember that you forgot? Nothing big is missing. I don't know. Wait, who are you again?
Oh, God. Why did we let you go first?
First hasn't happened yet. I was just dipping my toes into the pool. Real first happens when someone dives right in and gets to decide for themselves when to come out. Who's that gonna be? You?
I long for the days when we weren't sure we'd be doing anything this scary.
It'll be fine. It's not scary. It'll be fun.
So fun you don't even remember?
Okay, no. Shoot. I want to re-record this one before I go home. I have some new ideas about it.
What? Because of the test?
Yes. Because of the test. Possibly.
I thought you didn't remember anything. Interesting.
Yeah. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
So the interesting thing about that one is that talking about side effects and pretty much of the island, and like how it's kind of made to like suppress and not really kind of get rid of like memories. And like in the other one, they're talking about how, you know, they don't want it to be like, you know, drama filled because there's enough of that in life and stuff. And then she mentions some test, and like she's like, oh, I thought you said you couldn't remember anything, but she can like remember this test. And you have to kind of ask yourself, is the test something that's on the island? Am I going the right way? That's not what she's asking me, her, that's me asking me. I think I am. I think I've done pretty much all of this area. Now the only thing left to do is go to the next area, which is on this thing. And of course, you've probably seen me pass it already, but this is actually something that we've been building to this whole time. Because if you remember, we've been looking at those triangle puzzles, and obviously we've kind of been needing to know like how they work, and we figured it out. And that's good, because now we have to put it into practice and actually solve this fucking thing. So, let's do this pillar. Alright, I'm going to go this way. Alright, I'm going to have to count here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to go over myself and overlap. Oh wait, what the fuck? Okay, that doesn't work like that. Alright, I went 1 too far. I need to go 3 that way, I guess. And then go that way, and then go up this way. It's really hard because you can only use the same amount of like things on, you know, obviously when it's one triangle I can only cover one side. When it's 2 triangles I can only cover the other side, you know. Can I like... Alright, I think I go this way. There we go. That should be it, right? No! Did I fuck up? Ah, shit! I must have been so close. I must have fucked up on like one thing. Alright, let's do that again. Oh, it's because I covered that like... Yeah, I fucked up at the bottom. I think I need to go around this way, you know, like that. And then up, down. Go across ones. Leave that there. And then go up here. I think. Yeah. Wait, go across until we get to here. And then up. Is that it? God damn, this is difficult. Alright. We've got it this time. I'm on the right track. What the fuck am I missing? I'm fucking up on something. Right, 2, 2, 1, 1. I'm pretty sure I've got to go all that way. And then go up. And then go all the way again. Yeah, this works. And then go up 1. Like across that. Don't go over that because obviously... Alright, how many is that across? 2? Maybe I need to go all the way across here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go up maybe? That's right, because it's still on... And then that's... Then go across 3. 1, 2, 3. Go down so it's on that, and go across so it's still on 2. Go across 2 more. That's still on 2. And then go all the way across. There we go. I knew we'd get it eventually. Alright, here's another puzzle. Again, we've got 3 stars, which means we have to pair one of them up with one of the Tetris blocks like we've seen in a couple of other puzzles. Pretty simple actually, once you know that rule. And we'll just go across, just get that in there. There we go. And then we can just group this one with that. And there we go, door open. Awesome. And then we've got this pretty crazy room going on. But before we go through here, let me just have a run back. Have I missed a doorway? Somewhere? I may have. I'm just going to head up this way quickly and check. I can't remember if I did or not. No, I didn't. It's okay. It is actually... yeah. That's the full cave area. And then we'll go through. I thought there might have been another exit somewhere that I probably missed, but it doesn't look like I have. Yeah, we're good. I'm probably missing recorders somewhere. I'm sure there's a couple that maybe I missed. But it's okay. Let's head through this door. So check out this room. There's another box in there. You know what that means? It's probably an audio log. We've got these crazy panels that we can't actually interact with. We've got this crazy ass maze room, which we have to go through. And we've also got this section here. As we head deeper into the caves. It's getting pretty freaky. I'm just going to follow it all the way down. Might as well do that whilst we're here. And what is this? It's a music player. And this, my friends, is called The Challenge. And it is a timed puzzle. And it's a pain in the arse, and I've already done it because I did it on my first playthrough, and I'm gonna have to do it again for you guys. And it's random. All the puzzles in it are randomly generated. You've got like 6.5 minutes to solve them all, and all these like screens we just went past are kind of part of the puzzle. And it's gonna get pretty crazy. But before we do that, I'm actually just gonna head up this way. We might as well explore a little bit, right? Here we go. Let's go down. Go over that one. All that one. Here we go. Nice. And this door leads to the theatre. Remember this place? Yep, well now we're actually in it. Above it, what we saw earlier on when we was in this place. Let's see here. Oh my god. So we've got another door. Which is actually kind of easy if you know what you're doing. 111. Let's go up there. That's 2. We're actually going to exit out that way, so we can leave that for now. I'm actually going to go all the way down on that, I think. Let's do the 3 on that bad boy. Let's go down and get that 1 in the corner. Wait, what have I done? Yeah, let's get the 2 on that. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh wait, now let's go around it. Get the 1s again. That's going to be 3, isn't it? Oh yeah, we can come round that way. That's 2. There we go. And this actually brings us out of the town. Check this out. Remember this door? Well, that's where it leads. It's really cool finding all these like random exits from the caves into the actual hub world. There's so many of them. But yeah, I think there's actually a recorder down there. There is. So yeah, let's play this recorder quick.
The concept of a clock enfolds all succession in time. In the concept, the 6th hour is not earlier than the 7th or 8th, although the clock never strikes the hour, save when the concept biddeth. Nicholas of Cusa, 1450.
That's mine, you know.
Yeah. Well, I have some ideas about it, and I just wanted to give it a try. See how it goes?
Next thing I know, you'll be taking over all the Kuza pieces. What kind of ideas?
I don't know. Subconscious drives, right? Like, with anything more creative.
Did you feel this way before your trip to the island? Or after?
Well, I think after. Yeah, mostly after. I had a seed of it before, even back when I first heard the piece, when you first picked it out. But I didn't really notice then. Now it's like the princess and the pea. I don't mean to be stepping on your toes, though. Really, the drive is personal. I wanted to record this one, so I can hear it the way I want to hear it. Just to set something right for myself.
Okay. I'm gonna file this under the category of good problems to have. Your attitude to the piece changed, or clarified, I guess, maybe based on the trip. Hey, that means it's working. I mean, something's working, right? Maybe. Back when we started, I would have counted us lucky to ever get this far.
But here we are.
Here we are. Record away, and I will take my leave. Thanking you for this opportunity to introspect on my aversive feelings.
You're welcome.
So she's basically trying to steal one of his pieces he has to read in that one, which is interesting. You know what else is interesting? This puzzle. I can't actually recall how to do this. Obviously it needs to be on one thing. It's also awkward because, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't, if I separate that off, it's not gonna like close anything off, you know what I mean? I don't think I can do that. Or can I? No, it needs to actually close something off. So how do I make it so that I can kind of do that? That's awkward as fuck. I might have to come back to this one. I don't want to waste too much time on it. Yeah. I'm going to come back. We'll do that one after. I kind of just want to show the... obviously this is where we can input all of the audio logs that we've found. But we've still got one more, so... I'm just going to run down this way. We've just opened this door. That leads up to the well, the windmill. Going to leave that where it is for now. Have we already opened this section? No, of course not. There we go. This leads us to the temple where the sand is, and we did all those light puzzles. I like this one. I'm gonna do that. Alright, so we've pretty much opened all these doors. There's still that one over there that we need to do. But there's also this. But first, I think we're gonna save that and do it once we've done the challenge. Because the challenge is gonna be pretty difficult, and it might take a while. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna leave this here and then start the next video with doing the challenge, getting the secret ending, getting all the puzzles that I haven't already done, like that door down there. Basically just to wrap this up, and I'm fucking lost already. Where the hell am I going? I think it's this way, right? But yeah, we're going to start the next video. We're doing the challenge. There's also a recorder there that we need to listen to. There's a bunch of stuff that we still need to do. But yeah, I've pretty much done all of the puzzles in the cave, except this. So that's going to be fun. And yeah, we should be able to wrap this up in the next video after this one. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time when we finally wrap this game up and get hopefully every last puzzle before we finish it.